Welcome. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Lifestyle Database, which is a very valuable tool that's offered through the Reference USA tool. Today we're going to be looking at it as it's through the Pikes Peak Library District portal. Wherever you are, you may have a different library that will be able to access that. But in our case, we're going to access it through the Pikes Peak Library District portal. So we're going to enter the Pikes Peak Library District.org webpage. This is the page that you're going to go ahead and get that will come up there. We'll click on the Research tab. This is where most of the financial tools that you'll find useful for any kind of business planning will be found. Here's all the different options that you do have. We will click on the Business and Finance tab within there. And as you scroll down here, you'll wait to look for the Reference USA database. Here it is. We'll click on that. This is the main screen where you come in, and there's a business database over here, which was another video about. But one we're going to concentrate on right now is this Consumer Lifestyle Database. So we'll click on the Consumer Lifestyle Database. In this particular screen right here, this is the quick search. This is if you want to look up, if you knew that you were going to be meeting with, let's say myself, and you needed to understand a little bit of information about Steve so that you could integrate that into your conversation so that we could, build some type of a rapport. So in this particular case, we can enter Steve, this is my name right here. We'll enter the last name here. For me, and we'll go ahead and view the results. I didn't put any state or anything information in there, so this is me right here. So if we click on that right here, here's some basic information about Steve. Talks a little bit about estimated income and stuff, but this right here, this lifestyle interest, is where it's the most valuable. So if you can see here, with respect to books and magazines, it says books and magazines, a magazine subscriber, which I am, an automotive enthusiast, motorcycle enthusiast, truck enthusiast, which is true. I've had several sailboats that talks about that. I'm a hunter, as you can see that from some of the other blogs. We have pets. So it tells me some information. If I was going to go ahead and meet Steve, I can go ahead and intersperse some of these pieces of information in there. But let's take a look at it from another perspective here. If we back out now, we could go to the custom search. And let's just say that what we wanted to do now is we wanted to go ahead and speak to, we didn't know, let's say we want to find people who are motorcycle enthusiasts, which is one of the things that I am. We can go ahead and find out who are they, where do they live, that kind of stuff, if I wanted to be able to directly access them. So the first thing we might want to do right here is we might want to select a geography. In this particular case, I live in Monument, Colorado, so let's go there. So there's Colorado right here. We'll scroll down now until we hit the town of Monument here. And, okay, so let's see here. We should be coming up on it shortly here. All right, there's Monument, Colorado. Now, if I were to update the count right here, it's telling me that effectively there are 23,000 people that live here in Monument that are in this database. But again, we wanted to find motorcycle enthusiasts, so let's click on the lifestyle database down here, which is what we're here for. We're opening up, and so we come along here, and you can see here's all different types of things. So if we were looking for people who were apparel and fashion, beauty, and we saw some of those. We saw some of those on the previous example there. But we want to go ahead and look at motorcycles, as we said in this particular example. So we clicked on the motor vehicle and motorsports. There's automotive, and so here's motorcycle enthusiasts. So if I click on that particular piece right there, and I did an update count, now I have 360 people. If I were to view the results, for example, here are all the people in the Monument, Colorado area that are owners of motorcycles. Okay, I could either drill down and look at each and every one of them, similar to the example I just gave you before. But here's another interesting tool, the heat map. If I was to click on the heat map right here, it zooms in, and here's the Monument area that we're at. You can see, we actually can see they put little pins on the pieces there. So if I was to zoom in, let's just zoom in right to where I live here. All right, and so that we'll ultimately see me come up right here. So here we are. This is in the general area where I live right here. Let me back this out just a tad, skosh there. And if I was to mouse over that right there, you would see there's my name right there. You'll also see that my neighbor here also is a motorcycle enthusiast, that we have some other people down the street. And so really, if I was going to attack where I was going to sell stuff, I could actually look right here and see exactly the individuals who are, would be motorcycle enthusiasts. And of course, on the other pane right here, we can literally go down and we can see a bunch of information specific to those individuals. So hopefully this tool is kind of giving you some idea of ways that we can actually drill down and find people and connect with them on a very specific nature in terms of their particular buying habits.